Hello everybody and welcome to the Anime Craves Xbox 360 vs PlayStation 3 Showdown. You might be saying, well, there's a bunch of these videos, what makes this one so better? There will be no opinions, well, there will be some, but basically this is all facts. I'm not going to be saying which one I like better. So let's just get this on with. The first section of this whole showdown will be exclusive games. So all the games I say, they're only for the individual console. This one, Mass Effect, is only for Xbox, and by IGN, it got a 9.6 rating for Mass Effect 2. So there's that one. Then the first exclusive for PlayStation 3 will be Uncharted 2, which got a 9.5, so a little bit less than Mass Effect. Then next for the Xbox will be Gears of War, which got a 9.5, so, same as Uncharted there. Next, for the PlayStation 3, the only sports game in this exclusive game showdown, that is MLB 10 The Show, which got an 8.9. There's a whole series of MLB games, The Show, only for PlayStation 3. A classic for the Xbox is Halo, and Halo 3 got a 9.5, similar to the other two games. A classic for the PlayStation coming up is God of War. God of War 3 got a 9.3, and that is most likely due to the lack of online in that game. Now, next here, as you'll see, is I wanted an exclusive game that's also child-friendly. It was challenging to find on the Xbox, but I found one, and it was Viva and Pinata, and the second one got 8.5, so there's that. And then for the PlayStation, Little Big Planet former Game of the Year got a 9.5, and that is also child-friendly. So, after tallying the results and stuff, PlayStation 3 exclusive have higher ratings, but that is mostly due to the fact that the Xbox 360's child-friendly exclusives aren't as well. Then now there's the controllers, which some of you might be saying, well, that's stupid. Controllers aren't important, but they are. And if you even look at past systems that were great, it's partly due to their controlling system. So here you have the DualShock controller for PlayStation 3. X, circle, square, and triangle, which is very different, has the two joysticks on the bottom. The thing I want to get into, though, is how you can plug it into your PlayStation and charge it up. You don't have to put in new batteries. In fact, it doesn't even run on, AA batteries or whatever. So I find that kind of useful, that you could just put it in instead of having to replace batteries. Then there's the Xbox, which resembles the more classic Nintendo controller with A, B, X, Y. It has the one joystick on the bottom, one joystick on the top. And then, the same bumpers, or whatever you want to call it, triggers on the back. But this one, you have to use batteries. So you can't just, plug it into your Xbox and recharge it. However, for both systems, there are controllers that you could keep plugged in and just not run out of battery. Anyways, the Xbox 360 resembles a more common controller, which I find is the more important fact out of this. So now, here are some console stats. There's going to be no pictures in this section, but bear with me. This will be a very important section. We'll go over a couple things that I just find are important that some other videos might miss. Stuff like, how many people bought the system, some various features of the system. So let's get this started. For the PlayStation 3, 38.1 million copies still sold. Copies, or, consoles sold. Which is a good amount less than the Xbox 360, which sold 41.7 million. So there's more Xbox 360 users, which might make online more enjoyable. Xbox 360 only has 478 original Xbox games. I'm sorry about that. That is reverse compatibility, a good amount of games, but PlayStation 3 plays all PlayStation and PlayStation 2 games, but the Slim doesn't play PlayStation 2 games. However, that's still more games for the reverse compatibility, so, there's that. PlayStation 3 does also play Blu-ray, and originally, it's hard finding a normal Blu-ray player in the average household, so the PlayStation 3 can act as that. But Microsoft is American, which is good for the economy, but for those of you plotting to destroy America, this might not be your choice. Now here's the financial stuff. This, slightly, it is important. It's, how much money you got to spend on the console and make better. So say you were just going out or something, we'll just do hypothetically what we want. We're looking for a 250 gigabyte system, so we're gonna add the cost of that. 2 controllers, usually one's featured, but there's always the cost of those. 1 game, it's basically the same cost for both systems, but we have to add that in. Access to online for a year, which does cost for one of the systems, you probably know. And a headset. Oh yeah, and of course, cake. But that's a given. Anyways, continuing on. Xbox 360 total cost $460. That is a large sum of money. But it was mostly due to the fact that online costs $50 because you need that little membership card. And then also, in the best deal we could find, one controller and a headset was featured in the package. So, if you find that one, it's $460 for everything. PlayStation 3 total cost $495. Now, you could subtract some money from the whole PlayStation 3 cost because online is free. However, more is added because all the accessories and the console cost a little bit more. So, $35 difference, not too big of a deal. But if you're looking to save some money, I believe more of Xbox stuff is cheaper. So, that's the financial stuff part. So, that concludes all the factual stuff in this video. And I want to know what you think. There's the Xbox, which has classic controllers, very good games, but not many good child-friendly games, compared to the PlayStation 3, which has newer type controllers, higher ratings, and also Little Big Planet, child-friendly. And then there's all that other stuff that, you can compare to the two. So, yeah, as I said before, what do you think? Leave a comment, do whatever. And if you really want to know what I think, let me give this some thought. Alright, I'll tell you. My favorite console out of the two is definitely the Wii. The end.